I've seen a lot of games, and I have a feeling this one is going to be special.
The 1985 Bears and the 1989 49ers are two of the greatest football teams in NFL history, and they meet on Thursday night. What made Chicago so good was that defense. This year, they are the best defense in the league. They're up against the number one offense, and Montana strikes early with this touchdown to Roger Craig, but the Bears running back would score a touchdown too. In fact, it's his 10th rushing touchdown of the year. With the game tied at 10, Montana dials up a deep ball to Taylor, who's dropped to the 5-yard line. And on 1st and goal, Montana, the turning point of the game, is intercepted by Dave Dewars into the end zone. And then on the following play, Walter Payton goes loose all the way inside the 49ers' 10-yard line. This would be capped a moment later by a Reitman touchdown catch, 17-10. And then the 49ers, to their credit, do respond with this touchdown to tie it with Rathman. But that gave McMahon and company a little over 2 minutes, and the quarterback was fantastic on the fourth quarter drive. That one to Ken Margram. 3rd and 3 run from Walter Payton, who had 173 yards on the day. That one set up the game winner from rookie Kevin Butler. And the 85 Bears go into Candlestick and knock out the Niners by a field goal. Jacksonville is in a complete tailspin since their 3-1 start to the season, but they would jump out to a huge lead, 17-0 with a pair of touchdowns from Kyle Brady. The Bill Baird picks off Brunell, the turning point of the game. Namath comes back, catching fire in the fourth quarter with a touchdown here, and Pete Lamons grabs another big one again, beginning the New York drive. And on 4th and 10 with a few seconds left, Don Maynard gets by the defense with the Jags needing one play to win it. We are headed to overtime. Both teams would punt on their first possession. Jacksonville on their next. Brunell on 3rd and 11 with a perfect pass to Damon Shelton, but that pass is dropped. So that opens the door again for a Hall of Famer Joe Namath. And this time he would deliver in traffic to Don Maynard. Now he does reach the 23, but was he in bounds? It appears as though, with the official looking the wrong way, that he's stepping out of bounds. But they give him the catch and the yardage, and Pro Bowler Jim Turner then checks in for a 37-yarder and walks it off, completing a 17-point New York comeback. And Don Maynard was a big part of it, 122 yards, and the Jets win. Another thrilling Week 10 football game early, 98 Broncos, 91 Redskins. John Elway had a humiliating first half. He was picked off 3 times in the first 8 minutes of the game. This one returned by Mayhew for a score. Redskins, with this Biner touchdown, were up 28-7. The game appeared to be over. But then John Elway catches fire in the second half. Touchdowns to Justin Armour, Ed McCaffrey, and Derek Loville. One-score game with just over 2 minutes to go. Biner and the Redskins, they've got to pick up a first down to seal it. Instead, they go 3 and out. Elway and company get another shot. On 4th down, this one for the game, he throws a beauty for 13 to Justin Armour. Another 15 with a face mask. Then 2 plays later, Elway goes deep again and finds McCaffrey. Does he score to tie it? Dropped just a little bit short. But it's 1st and goal, and now 4th down from the 5. Elway needs a touchdown. He throws with a flag down into the end zone, and Millen picks him off. 4th interception of the year, by the way, from the Redskin linebacker. If a penalty's on the Broncos, the game is over, and it is a Denver hold. Washington, in a big game today, had to win to keep pace with division-leading Dallas, and they do so with Matt Millen. They'll play Dallas next week. 35-28 Redskins, 349 yards for Elway, but a crushing 4 interceptions. 2020 Bucks, 1972 Dolphins. Bob Greasy, with now a dozen touchdowns this year, throws another pair today. Larry Zonka and Larry Seipel for the score for Miami. And the Dolphins keep pace with New England in the AFC East with a 20-13 win. These are 2 of the greatest offenses in NFL history, but you wouldn't know it if you watched the game today. Justin Watson gives the Rams a 13-10 lead with under 4 to go. Breeze drives them into field goal range until a false start pushes them out of it. They'll try Hartley from 54. It's long enough, but just wide right off of the upright. Rams win the game 13-10. 91 Lions, 98 Vikings. Hall of Famer Barry Sanders came to play today with 99 yards and a touchdown against that Vikings defense. The problem is the Detroit defense did not come ready to play. Minnesota scores 6 touchdowns in the blowout home win. And the last for Vikings third stringer Mo Williams. It's a Minnesota victory, 45-17. 98 Falcons, 2015 Panthers. Atlanta's been snake bit all year with 5 one-possession losses. Newton finds Brown to give Carolina the lead, but Atlanta bounces back late with a touchdown to Harold Green. They need a stop to win the game. 4th and 2, Stewart crawls for the first down by an inch. The drive remains alive, and Newton scores to give him the lead with Jericho Cotchery in for the go-ahead. Atlanta needs a touchdown to win it here. Field goal does them no good. First down to Santiago. And then here comes Mathis needing to make a man miss the score if he couldn't. So Chandler tries to fit it into Martin in the end zone. He's dropped to the 2. Final play of the game. They'll get the playoff just in time. Chandler throws into the end zone. It's caught by Christian, but he is out of bounds. Carolina breathes a huge sigh of relief, keeping first in the NFC South, and they keep first by that much. It's been that sort of season for Atlanta. Panthers win 24-20. 4-4 Bills, 3-5 Titans. Tennessee jumps out to a 10-0 lead early in this one, and then Eddie George runs loose in the third quarter. The problem is he wouldn't run with the ball as he's crushed by Leonard Smith. Mike Lotus recovers, and then here comes George spinning into the secondary, and he loses it again, and Bruce Smith picks it up. Meanwhile, the Bills running back Thurman Thomas scores a hat trick today, giving him 5 this season, and a Buffalo rout, 28 unanswered in the second half. The Bills win on the road, 28-10. Battle for first place out of the AFC North, and only one team showed up today. That is the Steel Curtain in Pittsburgh, as he is picked off in the end zone by Johnson. If one's good, two's better. Ron Johnson, the rookie, 2 pick sixes in the same game, and a Steelers rout 31-7. Battle for first out of the AFC West. The 19 Chiefs and the 76 Raiders. After Errol Mann's 4th field goal on the day, Oakland leads 19-17 late. Mahomes, trying to drive him for the win, finds Byron Pringle for the first down, but a critical hold against Duvernay Tardif backs up Kansas City, and now with another chance on 4th down, the pass to Watkins could not connect. Raiders have won 6 in a row and are now first in the AFC West. 92 Cowboys, 96 Packers. 2 of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history from Lambeau Field. A great matchup. Aikman throws 1 touchdown to no interceptions today. Favre has 1 scored 2, that one to Robert Brooks. Then with a 2-pointer to tie it late, he finds Don Beebe on the sideline, and he is in bounds. Both teams kick a field goal. We're headed to overtime. Packers win the toss and elect to receive. Favre, just as he did to close regulation, was lethal in overtime. 2 big passes to Don Beebe, another one to Pro Bowler Keith Jackson, and the Packers field goal kicker Chris Jackie, who has been brutal this year, does drill the chip shot to win the game 20-17. A total of 367 yards for Brett Favre. 2017 Eagles and the 2006 Chargers. Currently the starting tight end for the AFC Pro Bowl roster is Antonio Gates. He's in for another touchdown. San Diego leads 14-7. Wentz trying to force overtime in San Diego, short of the marker to Clemens. Chargers now 5-4. Legion of Boom heads to the desert to battle the last place 08 Cardinals. After a Marshawn Lynch 75-yard touchdown, Fitzgerald's gone from 80 just 30 seconds into the game. We're tied at 7. Kurt Warner finishes the day with a hat trick against the 2nd-ranked defense. Arizona shreds Seattle for 34 points and a huge home win. 2-touchdown victory for the home team. The legendary build-up between Brady and Manning did not deliver quite as we expected. The 07 Colts are upset on the road, courtesy of a 3-touchdown performance from quarterback Peyton Manning. Indianapolis takes first place all alone in the AFC South with a 27-13 win. Monday Night Football from Cleveland. The winner of this game improves to just 3-6. Baltimore's Jamal Lewis, a rookie, has his best day of the season with 3 touchdowns and nearly 200 yards and a Baltimore victory 31-21. Let's check out the winners of each conference going into the home stretch of the season. Dolphins are the best team of the AFC, St. Louis first in the NFC.